check this out. Everybody watching this, if I miss, oh, everybody, $100 cash. Let's get it. Let's get it, look. All right, new podcast with Multiple Hustles Clothing Brand. We about to break it down. We about to show y'all how you could go from $0 to $100,000 a month with your brand. We're gonna be talking about how to market your brand, how to scale your brand from nothing. So look, check this out. Before y'all even get to watching this, I need y'all to like and comment on this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Run us up. Let's get it.
Started this thing with 12 shirts and $120, and
yes, sir.
Now we created this apparel empire, and we just hit give y'all the knowledge, give y'all the tools that we want you to trust in your vision, believe in yourself, and know that you can actually make something happen. How y'all doing? Welcome back. We are back inside the WRLDINVSN factory. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN, and we back with another one, WRLDINVSN podcast number 13, baby. And it's gonna be a special one. I got my guys here from Multiple Hustles, and they'll introduce themselves to y'all.
Yo, my name is William Park. I'm the owner of Multiple Hustles.
Okay.
My name is Michael Tillett. I'm the co-owner of Multiple Hustles.
Okay.
My name is Rashad Smith, the co-owner of Multiple Hustles.
Okay. All right. Tell us a little bit about Multiple Hustles.
It came all the way from the A,
Atlanta, Georgia.
You heard me, to come pull up on us. We at the factory with it. So just let us know what's up. Let them know what the brand about.
Yes, sir. Basically, these days and times, you cannot make it without having multiple hustles.
Facts.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta have more ways of getting money in order to be able to make it in these days and times. So our clothing line basically just to motivate the people to get out there, get on your grind, do what you gotta do to get this money any means necessary.
Okay. And how y'all first started, and how y'all first even got together and met?
Well, we all been best friends since the Sandbox.
Okay.
Yeah, since the Sandbox. So this all day one. Other homeboy, he couldn't make it up here, but it's four of us all together.
Facts.
But I'm the one who came with the vision and everything, because I was doing another clothing line with my old homeboy, but that didn't work out. But every time he would talk to me about stuff, I always would say, you got to have multiple hustles to be able to make it. That's the only way you're going to be able to make it with that brand. And that didn't work out. Pray to God about it. I was like, multiple hustles, that's going to be it. And it's been going up for us ever since then.
Yep. What about you guys? Could you tell us about Multiple Hustles and in y'all eyes, and kind of how y'all got together?
Yeah, so you hustling. You just hustling by any means. Got to make your money. Got to find a way to get your income. Will threw me the ingredients. We put it in the pot. All of us got together. We cooked it up. He's got his hustle. I got my hustle. He's got his hustle. My man's at home got his hustle. Multiple hustles. We just trying to figure out how to make it.
We was always the type of guys to have multiple hustles and try to get money in all kinds of ways. So we all just came together with it, and it worked. Like it sticks. So
Thanks. That's what's up. Well, today we're going to start off with a couple questions that we hear you guys have great questions for us, and we just want to continue with these podcasts, continue just to give knowledge, share our stories, share our visions, bring on people like this, and help them, promote them and share their story also, because we're not in competition, you know what I mean? We can, it's so many brands out there, Louis Vuitton next to Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Next to Chanel. All these brands are next to each other, and we could say that they compete, but all together, everybody, they supporting each other too. And that's what we coming to do today.
Facts. So peep this out. Look, if you're watching this video and you got a brand, make sure you comment your brand, comment your website. Anybody else is watching, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that subscribe. Let us know if there's anything that y'all think we should talk about, or any questions that y'all got. We got y'all. In the next video, we're going to answer all those questions. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I'm going to start off and ask the first question.
Let's get it.
What was the first group of things crucial in starting a clothing brand that you feel was crucial in starting a clothing brand?
Want to start it off?
Yeah, I started off.
Go ahead,
for me, it's going to be staying simple and remaining simple. I think when first starting out your brand, a lot of people have a lot of ideas, and you want to get all these ideas out there, and that's great. But it's better to stick with one or two things and promote your brand's message. Continue to put out the mission behind your company. When someone bring an intangible feeling to your product, to your tangible product, makes the first thing I ask people all the time is what make your brand different from any other brand. That's the first thing that you need to start actually thinking about now. Is because it's not all about, I have, people are going to support you, but they also want to know what they're supporting and what they're going to keep supporting. And that's what they're going to tell. If I'm wearing your shirt and someone like, I like that shirt, tell me, how you get that? What's so significant about this? They need to be able to tell the next person that, so that, they can convey your brand's message.
I got
you. Know what I mean? It's like people you going to Apple because it's Apple.
Yeah, yeah.
You like, man, they showing you these commercials with these, how they making these cool videos just with their phone, and they showing you this lifestyle that you want to live with a phone, with a Mac. They're giving you a sense of elegance. They're basically conveying they bringing out innovation. There was the first with the iPad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's things that they're doing and that they're saying that represent their product.
I got you.
And make you feel the way you do feel about it. Because I bet all of us here at this table got an iPhone.
Yeah.
And that speaks.
Yes,
Facts.
Or two.
I say like what Marlon saying, before you even could get selling product or anything like that, before we even figured out about the staying simple part, it was more about like the why of the brand.
Okay.
And really living the lifestyle of your brand. You know what I mean? Like y'all have multiple hustles, like showing people what is multiple hustles all about.
Yes,
So like WRLDINVSN, like we showing people how like you could start off with an idea, and if you just trust the process and believe in yourself, like you could blow it up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I say really just knowing your why, like why you even doing it, just the message of the brand, or the story of the brand, about, and then living, what you really about. Like, that's what I say.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. But we say, what's some things people overlook that they don't think so important in this industry that they just don't tap into, that they need to tap into the way they need to tap into it?
Okay.
Just in business or clothing? All right. So I'll just say, even just starting off a clothing business and any business, what we talked about when we were at the cigar lounges, I feel like a lot of people that jump into something, they get into the financials last. Like, and when you first starting out a clothing business or any business, I think we need to get to the numbers first on being able to track how much you're making, what you're spending. If you want to go and get any loans and start building up credit, you're going to have financial statements, which is going to be profit and loss, balance sheets. And there's softwares like QuickBooks that allow you to do this yourself. And we get to that step last. Like, after we making money, we like, God, and then we want to go to the bank, like, I'm making this money. Then the bank sit us down like, wait, can you show me where all this, where's the transaction history? Or how can I get a P&L and balance sheet? Are you even paying taxes on this? The bank can't even help you if you don't even set up this financial structure for yourself first starting out. And I think that that's important, because that also allow you to know whether it's working or not, what you're spending on, what you could be spending on, or what you could be saving, what you like, just where your money's going in general, because you could be doing something that's what I want to say like this, you'll be looking at your numbers and then realize you start doing pop-up shops and we making more money. If you don't have no way to actually track and see what you got going, like, it's hard to actually build data and make good decisions for your business.
Need them analytics.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
I mean, I say I 100% agree with Marlon, like, just about like the financial structure of the business. But I say, like, to just extend that out, after you get that said and done, like, more about like negotiation, like how you was telling me the prices of what you was getting your shirts for, and then I'm telling you could get it lower than that. Like, when you go to a print shop, you think the price sheet that they give you is the prices that you should be accepting.
Gotcha.
When, like, I mean, all up for negotiation. So it's just like, it's either you could, if you know that that's not the price that you're trying to get it at and you still accept it, you're not really winning. You know what I mean? But you could always make it like a win-win for both parties. You know, especially if you're trying to grow. Somebody who have a print shop, they want you to continue to come back and back and back. You know, that's how they make their money. They don't make money off just one order. You know what I mean? They make most of their money off continuous and repeat orders. So like, I say, in the clothing world, you know, if you want to get your product at a better cost, you have to be able to negotiate. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
I got a question. Like, what's the best way to start your the marketing strategy? Like, what are some best ways?
What about marketing though? Like, what you trying to create brand? You want to get your brand out there where people know about your brand, or you trying to make sales? Like, you trying to sell product?
Selling product.
Make sales?
Yes.
I mean, for one, what Marlon saying, like, we was on the streets with it first, bro. Like, I mean, just like we were saying, you know, y'all in Atlanta, they always got stuff going on.
The fight,
they have events all the time. The fight that they just had out there, I mean, was in Atlanta, and I'm sure they had thousands of people out there. Yeah. So before we even got on the internet, we been on the street selling the product. We had shirts in our bags.
Yeah.
We were selling shirts out of our bag, 2 for $30. What else we was doing? But we was doing pop-up shops on
slinging
campus.
it for 10. If you get 5 for 10,
man,
50,
really slinging it for whatever they got in their pocket. Like, if they had $10 on them and that's all they had, like, give it up. Like, give it to me. And put the product on their body. So it's like, a lot of people who still support us to this day remember us for that. You know what I mean? So, for one, you got to get in uncomfortable situations, get yourself out your comfort zone, and go sell your damn product. Like we were saying, you got to put that product to the side. Most people don't want to go, you know, buy a concert ticket and try to get backstage to give it, you know, to Lil Baby or whoever it is, you know what I mean? Because they prideful. They don't want to be like, oh, they tweaking. You don't want nobody to say nothing about you. But when you do that, you're able to put your product in the hands of people who, like, when people see it on them, they like, ooh, they got a Lil Baby in the shirt. Now it's different, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to say, for one, you got to get on the streets. For two, we got a kiosk in the mall. So, like, people always coming to the mall to shop. So, we got people buying product at a kiosk, and now we got our online store. And when online, it's Instagram, it's Twitter, Facebook, and it's stuff like this, YouTube.
Yes,
so
sir.
people seeing us making videos. I mean, probably not all our customers on YouTube, but we still making sales from this. Right. So I say once we really got on the streets and then put our product, you know, in front of people's faces, is other things like Facebook ads, like Google ads, that you could retarget people with to basically make them get that purchase. Yep. So people could see, you know, you post a product. Like if I post a post right now on Instagram, people might see it, right? But some people might not. So you could always use paid advertising to get the person that you want to see it. Or let's just say, if you see it one time, you might not buy it right then and there. But let's just say I go to your site and I look around, but then I click off. People get distracted, bro. But if you show it to them multiple times, they 9 times out of 10 might want to buy it. You know what I mean? Yep. So that's what we use to basically seal the deal. If they did, let's just say they watched a YouTube video, some kind of way Facebook algorithm or Google algorithm, it just know that they watched the video, they like something about our brand. So when we got these ads that's continuously running all day, it might show it to them. And then they're like, oh, wow, let me click on this, let me see what it's about. And that's ways that you could, that's retargeting, basically. Retargeting people who may like your product to make them purchase something.
Not to cut you off, what do you think would be like a good budget to start off with?
It's whatever you're trying to make, bro. You can't make $1 million with a $100 ad budget a day. You can't make $1 million with $100 a week. You know what I mean? Like, and you can't make $1 million if you don't have inventory. So it's really about how much product.
And we use percentages.
Yeah.
So for us, we try to stay at 18% of our sales. So if you was all you would have to do is pull out a calculator and say, I want to make $100,000
this month,
and 18% of that will probably be $18,000.
Okay,
is what you will be spending to try to make $100,000.
And you just divide that up. What that is? What's 18,000
divided by 30?
Let me see.
So this the $100,000 plan right here.
Hey,
if you want to make $100,000,
$600 a day, bro.
You need to spend $600 on average at a good return rate.
$600 a day.
$600 a day.
$600 a day.
Got you.
Like, I mean, I say if you just starting out, 20% not bad. You know what I mean? But you gotta spend that money to make money.
Shit,
Like,
25, 30% when
Yeah.
you almost.
When you starting out.
Yeah, but as you continue to, it'll get down. As you build up your email list, your text message list, your advertising costs will begin to come down because
You get
you're
lower.
remarketing it to your customers.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper to keep a customer than to get a new customer.
So
Yeah.
this is basically the blueprint. All right, you do pay advertising to get people to buy your product, right?
And real quick, do you set it on automatic?
So
when you do it?
I was talking to you about that yesterday
Yeah,
about
yeah.
like running ads from Instagram and Facebook. It's different when you run it. All right, for those who watching this that don't know this, Facebook on Instagram.
Correct.
Facebook is Instagram. Instagram is Facebook. It's basically the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
some people might see an ad on Instagram and think that it's like ran from Instagram. It's ran from Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, so you got a Facebook ad manager account, and you could choose if you want your stuff on Facebook, if you want your stuff on Instagram, or if you just want it on Facebook itself or Instagram itself. You pick it, you choose it. So like in that case, you don't do automatic audiences. You choose who you want to target. It could be either a demographic, it could be an interest, like
person, a
If you
school.
like pizza, you know what I mean, and I got a pizza design, I could put people that like pizza. I want to promote this shirt to them. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Or you could just do the whole United States in general and not target nobody because you don't really know who like your product yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you're doing ads from Instagram and you click on, you basically just boosting the post. You ever seen on Facebook how it say
boost post. Yeah.
That's the boost post version of Instagram.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So when you click on automatic, it's just saying 1% of your followers, like a lookalike of your followers, that's who they're gonna promote it to. So look at it as like when they say a lookalike, let's just say like it's your followers' cousins. It's the cousins of your followers. So it's people that may like possibly have seen your brand before, or like I might be following him, but I might not be following multiple hustles. So let's just say you run an automatic audience, and I'm following him, and he always engaging with multiple hustles, and I'm always engaging with his stuff. It's most likely gonna show me, because I'm engaging with his content. You know
I
what
got you. I got you.
But that's like the back end of like Facebook advertising. But like everybody you got like once you get on them streets first, then people start to see that, it's more likely that they're gonna buy your product. You know what I mean? Because they seen it before, and it's not like somebody could see an ad. How much product did y'all ever purchase from an Instagram ad?
Everybody bought a couple of things here and there.
Couple things here and there.
Yeah.
But some things you was always like skeptical about though, because you didn't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
see
yeah,
it in
yeah,
the
yeah,
real
yeah,
world.
yeah.
You never really seen it in the real world, bro. So it's just like,
It's tough.
yeah, you like, I mean, it look cool, but the site ain't looking all that, so I ain't gonna mess with it.
Yeah. I got you.
You know what I mean? But let's just say if I seen y'all, at an event selling product, and I see an ad,
I'm more likely.
I don't really care what the site look like, because I seen y'all actually real life doing it.
Yeah.
So I know that the
Showing
product
face.
is real and it's legit. It ain't coming from China. It ain't coming from Asia. You know what I mean? So that's just a tactic that I think works best when you starting. First, get on them streets, bro.
Yes, sir.
And then worry about that later once you already got your core audience.
Yes,
Just
sir.
messing with the product, yeah.
So I guess he just took
$600 a day, $100,000 a month,
Get your budget right.
$600 a day.
For new people, that may be $1,000 because you got to do a lot of testing if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you're always testing, bro. You're always testing. And then, like I told you, that book, 1 million followers in a month.
Yeah.
By Brendan Kane. Yeah.
Yeah,
1 million followers in a month. Read that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We dropping gems, baby. If you enjoying this video, make sure you please subscribe.
Facts.
Please comment. Please like. We not going
Run them
nowhere.
likes up.
Tell us what y'all thinking about this podcast so far. We appreciate everybody for tuning in.
So, my next question. What sacrifice and things that you let go of that you look back on and say it was hard at the time, but it was the best move for the future?
Playing the game and watching TV. Hey, a lot of us waste a lot of time playing the game and watching TV. and listening to music, like substituting audio books for music. Now, don't get me wrong, I still listen to music. Yeah. I'm listening to my Uzi.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also, know that I need to also discipline myself at sometimes and pop in the book and listen to the book sometimes more than music.
Facts.
That was the biggest adjustments I think I made that actually like improve my life. Cause when you watching TV, you digesting what they're giving you, and like the same with music also. But you could sit there and go through a Netflix series and just like a whole week blow by. You know what I mean? And then with the game, you get so involved with, because I won't win. So it's like, I'm still on the game. I'm not losing. So, you play one game, that's an hour. I'm still on the stick. Another hour passed. And, you could have been doing something else. But not saying don't enjoy yourself. I'm not saying that don't take those times away. But realize when you could be overdoing it.
I got you.
Yep.
Got
Facts.
you.
Facts. I said same thing with like Marlon saying, just, I mean, it's not really like just exchanging your time for something that's more valuable. Exchanging time for value, basically, instead of like exchanging time for something that's not gonna give you no return whatsoever. Like, I mean, it'll give you return in your head, like, oh, you won, so you feel good about it. But it's a temporary feel good until you lose. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's just like it ain't really nothing you getting from it. Point blank period. Unless you making money from playing the game.
Yep, which they have those.
It's people out there that make money from playing the game. So that's the only way I'll be sitting down playing the game.
I tell my nephew that all the time. You gonna play that game? You better be getting paid.
Yeah, I'm trying to get paid from playing the game, bro. I'm not trying to. I mean, and don't get me wrong, bro. I like having fun. Like, I don't mind. I'm chilling with my friends. Y'all want to play Madden? That's cool. You hear me? But I ain't trying to be the person that's like, we gotta get on them sticks. I'm about to whip everybody. You know what I mean?
No more. Not no more.
For fun.
Not no more.
For fun, bro. I'm just playing for fun.
Hey, we literally have a unboxed PS5. Like, I mean, like, we still like, do we want to open it? Do we want to like play it?
Yeah.
Like, but like, we never find the time to like just do it.
Yeah. Look, we had 2 of them, but I'm gonna tell you something that we did that was
y'all did a giveaway
smart.
with
did
that.
The
y'all
giveaway.
Seen that.
Did the giveaway for a PS5, bro, and that's something you could do for your brand. And what we did was we told them that they had to text the number to be entered to win, right? Man, we gained like 15,000 text messages from that. So like that's 15,000 new customers that we able to put the product out to.
Yep.
Just from a $500 game. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
crazy.
Even to be real with you, we didn't even get it on retail. We bought it at a resale price. So we still spent almost $1,000 for the game. But we probably made way more money than that, like from
product that was able to sell to those people,
gaining new customers.
Yep, and that's what we look at. So what we look at right there, that was a cost of acquisition.
Mm-hmm.
And what we saying is that we have 15,000 people at $1,000, so that's probably 15 cents.
I'm gonna do the math.
If we divide that, I'm just gonna take a shot at it.
15,000 people divided by $1,000.
It should be 15 cents.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. So I gotta do it like this.
Yep. Wow, no, it's actually 6 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically spent 6 cents to acquire one text message customer.
6 cents.
But if you buy a shirt at $10, you get what I mean?
Let's say 10%. Let's say 10% of the people. That's 1,500. Let's just say they bought a $9.99
shirt.
T-shirt.
So
$15,000. So that was a 15x return from off $1,000.
Yeah, on average, if 10% of those people came back and bought with
15x.
us.
Yeah,
that's lit.
That'd have been 15,000 off that $1,000. Yeah.
So doing things like that to acquire customers and then remarket back to them.
And let's not say if they purchase multiple times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Facts.
So how important is it to have a team?
I mean, we talk about first starting out. Is you're gonna be the team, and I say this all the time. As you're being the team, start building the systems. You know, so as you're doing orders, like you said, you was doing orders. Maybe record yourself doing orders so that when it's time for you to get a team member, which will come, you already have the placement with to show them. You already have the blueprint to show them this how you need to do the orders, this how you print the orders out. It's already there for them. Build that system while you in it, so that when you do realize, like, man, this is too much for me, I need to get somebody. You don't have to go backwards.
I got you.
To develop the plan to show them, but you already have it while you were doing it, because a team is going to be important. It's going to become a thing where you can't do it all, so you're going to need somebody. But all I'm saying is you're going to need somebody, period. But know what you want them to do and already be building that system while you're doing it by yourself.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And then it'll actually, while you're doing that, you're going to know when you need somebody.
Yeah.
Like, because you'll have everything right there. And you could be like, damn, I could just get somebody else to do this.
Yeah.
I already got it planned out. You know, it's going to become easier. So take the step forward and do it beforehand, before you realize, like, just like you just said, when do you think you're going to need a team? You're going to need a team regardless. You already know you need a team. But it's about preparing yourself for when you actually do need it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I say, yeah, like the thing to really think about is when do you need a team instead of how important is the team, because most people when they starting like this, you know, for somebody that's just starting, so most people that's just starting don't really know when they need a team. So I say, like Marlon saying, once you take down all those steps and everything that you're doing every day, and you see, like your daily routine, you're gonna see that anybody could just do that. Like, it ain't requiring something that you gotta sit there and do. So when you building the team, you're gonna figure out, like, oh, this person needs to specifically be doing designs, and this person needs to be, like, nobody else can't do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only these couple of people could do this right now. But, like, you know, folding a shirt, you know what I mean, or shipping out an order, anybody could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once you really sit there and you really put together your daily routine and notice that I could hire somebody for this. Like, I don't have to, this don't require no type of college degree or nothing like that.
Yep.
That's when you're going to realize that you could just get somebody else to just do it. And then you could take
Focus
yourself
on.
away and start to work on the business instead of in the business.
Yep.
So you could start working on, like, the things that you need to work on. Like, as far as, like, the pop-up shops. I mean,
You probably can't even think
you
about
can't
it.
even think about it,
Yeah,
bro.
because
Like, like 4th of July came up. Did y'all drop something for 4th of July?
Well, we going to do a sale.
got it made already.
Yeah, we're
Y'all
going to do a sale. Yeah.
So, well, that's is like, even with, you know, even how people think we like super just all well put together, it's still like stuff like that come up on us that we don't really, we doing so much other stuff that is like, no, we don't have a 4th of July
Yeah. I
drop.
got you.
You know what I mean? But like, once we fill in the blanks and the missing pieces that we need, those we could start just working on, 4th of July coming up in 2 months. Let's work on that 2 months in advance. Christmas coming, you know, Thanksgiving coming, you know what I mean? Then we able to focus on that. So I say, once you just see, you know, what a regular person could do, then you'll know. Like, you could just hire somebody for that.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Delegate and elevate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How y'all feel about made in America versus overseas
Like, just, so you,
products?
so break, all right. So you saying, basically, the way that like we do it, like if you get a shirt from a distributor and you screen print, or like a screen print shop, and the difference between, you saying what we rather,
Or just the difference. Well,
Yeah, just like, would you prefer, or do you pick some overseas, keep some
let
made
me
in
go with
America?
this one. All right, so I'll just talk about like the pros and the cons of each one.
Okay.
So for us, we do both. Our main strategy is getting things made in the United States because of lead times. So we're able to get things here. We can get it done within a week, as fast as a week, or as fast as if we get the shirts next day, our print guy could be ready and it could be done. We could get something done in 3-day turnaround as fast as we can. And then I say a 2-week turnaround is for a long time. But when you go overseas, that turnaround turns into 2 months.
facts,
So that's one main difference.
time.
Is the time. 2, the quality in the United States is going probably 9 times out of 10 already be quality checked. When you're working with overseas manufacturers, it's probably going to be best to get samples, which is going to also take more time. But you also going to need to maybe try these garments before just buying it. So that's something that you need to know up front. Next, making things in the
So that was time again.
making things in the United States. A downfall may cost slightly a bit more. Shipping it may not be as expensive as going overseas. Overseas, you may get a more bang for your buck, but you still gonna have to pay the import taxes and fees to actually get it into the United States.
Yes, sir.
And then I just say the last thing is communication. Dealing with overseas vendors, you're going to be communicating at weird hours. You're going to probably be talking through WhatsApp. You probably they may call you, hey buddy, you know, like you know, it's just different communication. They may not understand the things that you're saying, you know, so you have to be real specific and detailed.
A lot on samples. Yep. We don't waste a lot on samples that didn't come out right at all.
Yep. Working with United States, you're going to have a better communication feel. 9 times out of 10, you could pick up the phone during your business hours and call and see what's going on. And, I mean, it's right here, and you can actually go build up front relationships with these people.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So you can go probably negotiate net terms and net terms and credit lines with a United States person a little bit faster than you can with overseas, because they won't trust you and they want to see volume and they want to see you coming back for sure.
Facts. That's like time is probably the main thing, and it's like even to add on with Marlon, like a fourth thing would be like your money turnaround too. Like we just spent like $70,000-$80,000, you know, on overseas manufacturing, but that's money that gotta come up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people don't have that kind of money. Yeah. Like, you know, we don't have that kind of money to just give out and then have to wait for a return in the next 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
5
yeah,
months.
yeah.
Right. So like here, like we have relationships with people that we actually get to meet. So like you could get net terms. So like if you don't have money starting out, you know, you gotta be able to use your relationships to get you some credit going. Yep. So like Tommy know me, you know what I mean? He'll print my shirts and let me pay him, you know, in the next 30 days. But when I'm going to, like, one of my overseas people name is Happy.
Okay. Happy Goo.
Happy. So if I'm going to Happy, she not trying to hear, you know, I'm gonna pay her in 30 days. They want the bread right now.
Yeah.
And then they gonna make the product within 30 to 45 days. So I'm gonna have to wait 30 to 45 days. I already spent money up front. And then let's just say I'm gonna still have to wait 7 to 14 days to get the product to me because they gotta ship it.
Yep.
So that's almost 2 months, and then I gotta sell it
and market it.
So like most people don't have that kind of cash flow, bro. But what I would think is, we really giving them gems up.
If we dropping gems right now, man, please drop a comment. Make sure you like this video and subscribe.
But our goal is to like continue to build like our overseas manufacturing for sure, because you have
better margins.
You have a better margins, and you get to create whatever you want. You know what I mean? You can't be boxed. You're not boxed in. So like our goal is to continue to produce in the United States for sure, but still get overseas product. So like using most of our cash that we'll use is for overseas product because it's better margins. And it's just, we get to expand our product line.
Yep.
So we just do both, bro. Like, I mean, why not get product made here and there so I could just have it all and I'm able to sell it? Because it's like when you start scaling to trying to do, you know, $100,000 a month, you need more product. And one shop or one producer can't just manage $100,000 worth of inventory. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to diversify yourself and have different people getting you product.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's the like scaling prices like? Like how do we go about that, like, as far as scaling our prices and our quality?
Well, it would be I think you kind of referring to economies of scale,
Yeah.
and that's by that I'm saying if you spend $100 and get 10 shirts, you can get 200 shirts for $5 each.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And your cost is actually lower per unit because you bought more. And now when you sell it, you're going to make a greater profit. But with that, like, you know, it's always supply and demand. So it's like risk over reward. You don't want over have and then you're sitting on money. But then you don't want under have and then you have more product that you could have got out and made more money. So Economies of Scale is gonna be where, like we saying, you only getting 10 shirts, they're gonna charge you $100.
Right.
So it's only gonna be 10. When you say you want, bump that up to 20 shirts, maybe now you can negotiate it for $7 a shirt. Now, you say you want to get 50 shirts. All right, 50 shirts, we could do $5 per.
Right.
And it's ultimately bringing your cost of goods down. And when you bring your cost of goods down, you raise your profit margin. So anything that brings your cost of goods down goes directly, to your profit margin. So if you're getting shirts at $5 and then $10 and then they tell you getting at $7, that's $3 extra that you could use for marketing.
Yep.
That's $3 extra that you could put into team members.
Yep.
That's $3 extra that you could use in packaging, whatever you want to do and upgrade. So that's the benefits of economies of scale. Economies of scale.
Right.
Yep.
So just like what Marlon said, so like if you did, let's just say if you did 100 shirts at $10, right? That's $1,000. And then if you did 200 shirts at $7, that's $1,400. So on here, the 1,400 look like a bigger number, but I'm really getting 200 shirts. So instead of getting 100 first and then spending 1,000 and then going back 2 weeks later to get 100, I'm gonna spend $600 more. That could have been that $600 that you spent on ads. You get what I'm trying to say? So at the end of the day, to get prices better, you gotta get more product. And like, you can't really say if you're gonna be sitting on product or not, cause you're a new brand. So like, you can't. Is either you gonna get the 1,000 shirts or you not? You know what I mean? Nobody don't have it, so you gotta sell your product. Like, people wouldn't have all these WRLDINVSN product if we never bought it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? It was nothing to measure. Oh, they buying this more or they buying this more when we just started selling. So it's like, you gotta start creating your own data and analytics yourself. Like, you can't really just sit there and just be like, oh, they biting, black and red up when I only sold 50 of them. You know what I mean?
I got you.
It's billions of people in the United, it's billions of people in the world. It's millions of people in the United States. So it's just like, you gotta just get your. Is either you gonna be successful or you not. And it's like, you gonna learn from your mistakes regardless. So like, you can either wait. You can either do it in 10 years or you could do it in 1 year. Like, just being honest. So in 10 years, it took us to get here. But when we started to really realize that it's all on us, in like 2 to 3 years, that's when we really got it together. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, you could skip a whole process of growing at the turtle speed, and you could at least, start walking if you just get you your first 1,000 shirts. Yeah. Like, and just go sell it. And it's like, even with like the pop-up shops, I mean, y'all might not go pop up or go sell every day because you might not even have the product.
Yeah,
so it ain't nothing to sell.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't nothing to sell, bro. It ain't nothing. Like, what you gonna run Facebook ads on if you don't have product?
I feel you.
You see what I'm trying to say? So just get you 1,000 shirts, or 5,000 shirts. Spend all you got on it. Go get you some credit. Go build you some relationships up. You know what I mean? And just get out there and start selling it, bro. Like, that's like it's easy to say, but like the people who really won't get it, they gonna do that.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, we got time for one more question before we get out of here.
What we got? We got nothing else?
One more?
I got one for y'all.
That's what I'm about to say.
I got one for y'all.
We got one for y'all then. Go ahead.
So so with this information that that y'all receiving, what will you do next for your brand? And then where would you see yourself in, a year after you implement those things that you're trying to do? Like, just from hearing this, what you think that y'all need to do in the next steps of growing y'all company?
You gotta get organized. Once we get organized.
Organized in what we do?
Organized all together, because right now, like, everything is on me. Mm-hmm. But once we set up those systems, like, Mike, this your job. Rashard, this your job. Mm-hmm. Yep. The homeboy Allen, this your job. Yeah. And we all get together and do what we need to do. Yeah. I feel like a year from now, we be at the same level that y'all boys at.
Facts.
Map it out. Just map it out.
What you got? What y'all think?
What y'all got going on? This is motivation.
Motivation,
man.
for real.
I mean, we was talking about it last night. It's big motivation for us to get where we want. We want to be where y'all at. You know what I mean? Like real talk.
Bigger.
Yeah, I mean, you know, trying to get there, man. So we'll get it with them.
Bigger, we get bigger. Everybody get bigger.
Yeah.
I would say my last question would be, so tell them about y'all experience at the World and Vision headquarters. We also, I want, because this is going to be good. Now, I want this to be good because we're thinking about actually, and I want all our YouTube people, do you guys think we should allow tours and have weekends where we allow people like purchase time? Was this a good time where you think we could get somebody to come up here and they like really pay for the experience to hang out with World and Vision, see the world, go through the tour, come do a podcast, get the one-on-one.
Yeah. Me personally, it's a blessing, like from God. Because like I said, for one, I salute y'all boys because I've been watching y'all boys from the beginning, way before y'all even did a God is Dope interview.
Facts.
And to see where y'all boys started at to where y'all at now, it's just motivation.
Facts.
It just shows that, like for us being a brand, like we don't take nothing for granted, and everything is on God's timing. But if you want it bad enough, you're gonna sacrifice whatever you gotta sacrifice to get here. Cause all of us, we chasing a dream right now. Ain't nobody working. We working with the brand right now. So we taking our hard-earned money to take this trip up here, to be able to get knowledge, to be able to step it up. You feel me? So if that's the only way it's gonna work for you. Like you got to put your all in, sacrifice whatever, because it's different seeing it on YouTube and stuff like that. But when you actually blessed to come here, see this, sit with you guys and stuff, it just opened up your minds to even more things, like for real. So if you really want it, you got to go for it, for real.
What y'all think? How was y'all experience in Ruston, Louisiana?
In Ruston.
Shout out to Louisiana
like
Tech.
We was at home.
Yeah, for real.
Like they my brothers. Behind the scenes, you can't see some of the people too. Shout out to them. They treat us like family.
Shout out to Lou. Shout out to
care of
Keelan.
us, walked us through everything. The boys crucial. They execute everything. I respect they hustle and they grind.
Same here, man. It's like it was a blessing. The weekend was a blessing. You know what I'm saying, with y'all and whatnot. Y'all really showed out. Y'all showed love. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing to be here. Definitely.
Hey, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for coming out all the way from Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta, baby. We gonna be back next month. We're gonna try to do us maybe like another live. We thinking about doing a live podcast out there in Atlanta. So if you in Atlanta, you watching this video, make sure you comment, tune in, let us know you ready for that. And we appreciate everybody for supporting.
And one more thing, y'all can find us on Instagram at Multiple Hustle Co. Website www.multiplehustle.com. Check us out.
Yep. Hey, make sure y'all go check my boys out. Once again, I'm Marlon Watts. This is World and Vision podcast number 13. Baby, shout out to Nasir. You ain't gonna never beat me in basketball in your life, but I love you. I love you. That's my nephew, baby.
And if you out there watching this video, make sure you got multiple hustles.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Subscribe.
we out.
Subscribe.